If you saw this man, run. During the late 1800s in Boogieville, Connecticut, there was a guy named Harry Mann who owned a small motel that resided on an island 1 mile off the mainland. This meant that all guests had to take a ferry to reach the motel. Over the years, the motel started getting a bad rep because of how creepy Harry was. Many guests reported him crawling through the vents and spying on them while they were sleeping. Another thing that guests didn't like was that he owned 3 hippos that also lived on the island. In the year 1978, Harry started getting secretly investigated by the authorities after many guests of his started disappearing. Over the following weeks, undercover officers started staying the night at the motel to try and keep surveillance on Harry. But one night, an undercover officer named Reed Enright got a knock on his door, and when he answered, it was Harry, and he told Reed, "There is something I must show you," and he walked him over to where he kept the hippos. Harry then asked, "Do you want to feed the hippos?" And Reed agreed. But as soon as Reed leaned over the railing, Harry attempted to push him in, but during the process, Harry himself ended up falling into the hippo enclosure. In just a few minutes, the whole island was filled with the authorities, and the remains of Harry were nowhere to be seen. Over the following weeks, the motel was shut down and destroyed, and the families of the 30-plus victims were notified of what happened at that motel.